Unbelievable. They come on the road, and they come into the fourth-ranked team's house in the country and pull off this kind of win, and they do it with a blocked extra point.
The last time Ole Miss played Florida was back in 2008 when the Rebels stunned the eventual national champion Florida Gators 31-30 in Gainesville. Today, that game is still remembered as one of the best wins in program history. The win even put Ole Miss on the national spotlight as the Rebels were featured on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and even put Heisman Trophy winner Tim Tebow in tears.
I'm sorry.
But none of that would have happened had it not been for two key players. Florida scored a touchdown to cut the Ole Miss lead to 1 with a pending extra point. It looked as if Florida was going to tie the game, but Ole Miss defensive end Kentrell Lockett had other plans.
It's blocked. It sails out of the end zone. Are you kidding me?
I just kind of took advantage of it, that play, and I was on the sideline, and I told Coach Rocker, I said, Coach Rocker, man, I could block one of these field goals. He was like, why are you telling me this? Why are you just not blocking the field goal? So I'm like, oh, okay, Coach. But, I mean, it wouldn't have never happened if Justin Smith blew the guard up in front of me. He doesn't get enough credit, but he opened the hole up wider than it actually was. And people said, oh, he hurdled this guy. It was open. It was open the whole game. I just took advantage of it at that point, that time, and it ended up being a big play for us.
One of the greatest plays in my 35 years of covering Ole Miss took place when Kentrell Lockett blocked the extra point. And that really gave Ole Miss a shot in the arm that I think propelled them to the win.
But at that point in time, I didn't really actually know or didn't like measure that it was going to be as big as it actually was, you know, blocking that field goal. Because it's still, even after that, they still had a chance to score.
The Gators got the football back and had a chance to win the game, but it was Tony Fein, the original Landshark, that made a huge stop that would win the game for the Rebels.
Tebow waiting for the snap. There it is. He runs right. He's hit. He's going to be short. He didn't get it, and the Rebels take over at the 32-yard line. They did not get the first down with 41 seconds left. Stunned silence here at Florida Field.
A play where the two Pouncey brothers were offensive linemen for Florida, who are both in the NFL now. He blew those guys up and allowed, I think, Hardy and another guy to make the stop on Tebow. It's kind of hard to see it because he, obviously he was down low. But I think that was obviously that was a pivotal play.
Then Fein started what would unexpectedly become an Ole Miss defensive tradition on the gridiron in the 31-13 victory over rival LSU. Fein died in 2009, but with every tragedy comes remembrance. Tony Fein has forever become the face of the Landshark. But the Gridiron Rebels aren't the only ones going fins up, as the basketball team, the softball team, and even the tennis team have picked it up. Not only will these two players be remembered for their play on the field, but for their character as well.
Great guy, so personable, so funny, had a great sense of humor, played really hard, spoke to everybody. I don't think here was a player on the team that didn't love and respect and admire him.
Really hard worker, didn't want to be given anything. Just an example, I told somebody the other day, just doing a fundraiser for Wounded Warriors, for a prosthetic device to allow Army vets to run in marathons and stuff. I gave him a little bit of money in Tony's name, and I told those people running that charity that he wanted his first game check to go to the Wounded Warriors Project. And that's the kind of dude he was.
The current Rebels will sure to look back on the stellar plays made by Lockett and Fein as they look to win again in the Swamp. NewsWatch, Browning Stubbs.